Chemistry is a science that deals with the structure, composition, and uses of what? Of matter. So we say matter consists of what? We have states of matter, right? And under the state of matter, we have a solid, liquid, and gaseous states. So we said that under these states, we have a particulate nature, which consists of an atom, right? Said an atom is what? The smallest part of what? An element. An atom is the smallest part of what? An element. So an example of an element will be what? Oxygen is an element, right? So oxygen are elements. An atom of oxygen is this, right? Then we have is an atom of oxygen. So we could also have hydrogen, an atom of hydrogen, right? We also have carbon, an atom of carbon. So we now have a molecule, right? What's the molecule? What's the molecule? The molecule is the smallest part of a compound. Molecule is the smallest part of a compound. Capable, remember, both an atom and a molecule, they are capable of independent existence. Capable of independent existence. That means the both can exist on their own. Can exist on their own. It is a molecule of oxygen. A molecule of oxygen. So this is a molecule of what?
Water.
Good. Molecule of water compound, right? Water is what? A compound, isn't it? So there are atoms that come together to form what? Molecules. If I have hydrogen like this hydrogen molecule, right? So this hydrogen molecule consists of two atoms of what? Hydrogen. Two atoms of hydrogen is what makes hydrogen molecule. But if I have something like water, which we already stated, this molecule now consists of two atoms of hydrogen and an atom of what? Oxygen. This forms a compound, right? This is a compound. This is water, right? So this is a molecule of water. A molecule of water. So if I have a H2SO4 this way, this is a compound, right? How do you call this compound? How do you call this compound?
Nitrogen.
Hydrogen tetra. Tetra is what? 4. Hydrogen tetra also sulfate what? 6. Hydrogen tetra also sulfate 6.
Y6.
Okay, Y6. Okay. The valency of a particular element is the combining power of that element. For hydrogen here, the combining power of hydrogen is 1. Because hydrogen just have its positive charge element, right? Has 1 electron on its outermost shell, which it can easily give out. If you have 1, you can easily give it out, right? Yeah. But imagine you have 4. Will it be so easy for you to give it out? No. It's easier for someone that has 1 to release out the 1. And it's easier for someone that have 6 or 7 to receive 1. Remember when we talk about the octets and duplex structure of octet structure and then duplex structure. So when we talk about the octet structure, that means it must have 8 electrons in its outermost shell. The duplex structure means 2 electrons in its outermost shell. Most times in its innermost shell for some elements like if I have an element like this element, mention an example. The sodium. What is the sodium is 11 now? Abi now. Neon is 10. Sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. Okay. So sodium is 11, right? So that means in the inner shell, it can only accept what 2 electrons there. Then we now have another shell because not yet complete. The electrons are supposed to be what 11. So I've deposited 2 already in the innermost shell. So when we talk about the duplex structure, we're talking about something like hydrogen, which has only one element, 1 electron, right? It has 1 electron. They can easily accept another 1 to attain this what duplex structure. They can also easily give out this 1 to become stable as well. So that is why it is either in position 8 or in position 1. It can be. It has properties of both position 8 and position 1 because of this the structure it has. Just 1 electron in its outermost shell. So as I was saying, the valency is the combining power, right? It can easily combine with another element, and the combining power is what 1 for hydrogen. Then how many hydrogen is here? 2, right? So 2 times 1 plus sulfur is what we are looking for. We are looking for the combining power of sulfur. That's what we give the name of this compound. So plus oxygen is what 2. Oxygen. The charge of oxygen is always what -2. What is the atomic number of oxygen? 8. You have 2 electrons in the outermost shell. Then you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many is remaining to complete this? 2, right? So it can accept. It's an acceptor. So that acceptance, if it receives an electron, it becomes negative. People that give out are always positively charged. Talking about ions now. I'm explaining that and explaining this one as well. So when we talk about ions, is the charge on an element, right? And then I said that when an element gives out an electron, it becomes what? Positively charged. When it receives an electron, it becomes what? Negatively charged. Is it clear? Hope that makes sense. Okay. So for this one now, we said oxygen, the combining power of oxygen is what? 2. Valency. Valency is the what? Combining power of an element. I think we should put it down. So valency, the combining power of an element. So now 4 times what? -2, isn't it? -2 because of what? It's going to receive. Abi? It's collecting. So this will be equal to, this is 2 plus s. 4 times -2 is what? Is -8. Abi? 4 times 2 is 8. Okay. So this is x here, right? So what are we going to do? This s can remain here. Why these 2 guys go over? So when this minus 8 goes over here, it becomes what? 8. And then when this 2 goes over, it becomes what? Minus 2. Isn't it? So 8 minus 2 is what? 6.